man. Check your drags, check your bloomers.
What would a party boat series be without dedicating an entire episode to the Northeast's most beloved flatfish? The summer flounder, more commonly referred to as fluke by their devout following, has filled more party boats than any other species in the Northeast. They're built for stealth, lying camouflage on the bottom to ambush prey, going from dead still to a full-blown attack so quick that it would make lightning jealous. Anglers line the rails from Cape May, New Jersey to Cape Cod, Massachusetts for a shot at a doormat. But when Jimmy and I contemplated where to take our own trip for fluke, the answer was clear. Montauk may be synonymous with striped bass fishing, but serious bottom bouncers know it as a haven for doormat fluke. In fact, the largest fluke ever recorded, a 22-pound, 4-ounce area rug, was caught off Montauk in 1975. To show us these hallowed fluke grounds, we called on a captain who prides himself on finding new personal bests for his clients, Captain Jamie Quisimo of the Miss Montauk. The first thing we noticed upon boarding the Miss Montauk is that it's very much a family business. While Captain Jamie runs the boat, it's his wife Sharon and son Anthony who work the deck. Jamie and Sharon's other son, Tyler, is also in the fluking business, but he's busy running his own charter boat on these very fluke grounds. As the Miss Montauk leaves the dock, I begin rigging my tackle and take note of two things: Jimmy's sole focus being on his breakfast sandwich and the serious group of anglers on board. You can tell a lot about a head boat by its regulars, and the fishermen I see setting drags with scales, meticulously tying rigs, and readying private stashes of bait tells me that we're on the right boat.
Jimmy and I are going to enter the pool.
Okay, is Sean here as well?
Yeah, Sean is here as well.
You're covered, just if you want to be in the pool.
Okay, thank you.
We want to donate that to the pool.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Little extra,
Very nice. All right, cool.
sweetening of the
Very
pot.
cool.
So how much is it a person?
$5 a head for the pool.
Okay. So that's for Jimmy and I. That's for Sean.
I'll bring it later.
Very good. You guys are all set.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
You too.
Looking forward to
very
getting
much.
out there.
We started the Miss Montauk in 2008 with an older boat, and then we bought this one in 2015. And she's been a great boat. We love her.
So what kind of boat is this?
She's actually called a Lydia yacht.
Okay.
It was one of the bigger party boat makers. They were made in Stewart. This one is, she's just under 90 foot, 3 engines. She's a pretty fast boat for one of the party boats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which allows us to go a little further, a little deeper when we need to, and a little faster.
So is Fluke, is that the
That's
biggest
our
part of your
niche.
season? Yeah,
That's our niche. We, all summer long, we do the fluking. Back years ago, we did a little more of the mixed bag trips where we'd add more sea bass, porgies, you know, stripers. And then as the regulations got a little worse, the biggest year was when they went to 21.5 inches. We really had to search around and try to find those fish. So we did, and we were very successful. And we then noticed that our customers kind of wanted more and more of the bigger fish. So we kind of let things go on the other species and just targeted big fluke. And that's how we wound up coming up with the business we have today. We spend a lot of time finding new areas. If you would have told me 20 years ago that I would be able to find new areas in Montauk that were never fished, I would have told you got to be crazy. But we have. We found quite a few areas that have never been fished.
Wow.
And quite a few areas that were never known for fluke that became fluke areas.
The world record flukes from off Montauk,
Yes.
correct?
And then for years there wasn't any fluke. And then for years there was no full day boats doing it. You can't do what I do on a half day boat. There's no way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where the full day boat comes in also. You can come to Montauk and go on a half day boat. You're not going to see what you see here. For years it was just half day businesses and whatnot, and they couldn't search the areas that we're searching. You don't have the time.
When you're looking for new fluke spots, fluke bottom, what are you looking for?
We really want to find the edges of rock piles, hard, soft. You know, like you'll see, I have some areas that I fish, especially in the spring. And when you're looking at it, you're like, there shouldn't be anything here. But you do notice it's going hard bottom, soft bottom, hard bottom, soft bottom. And you'll find them in there, especially in the spring with the mussel beds. You know, you'll find down to the west here, I have a few spots that it's just mussel beds. There's no real structure to it.
Can you pick up the bottom type on your Simrad unit?
Absolutely. We actually, when you look at the machines,
Yeah.
you'll see that this red here will get narrower. That's why a lot of guys don't put their machines like I do. I only care about bottom because I'm looking for fluke.
Yeah.
So I want that bottom showed, you know, thick, so that now I can see when that bottom shrinks, it's soft. Then when it gets deep red, then I know it's hard. And that's what I watch. Obviously, we're also looking for structure if it's there.
In your experience, the bigger ones like the nastier bottom, or?
Not really, no. What I find, the bigger ones like the bottom of the hills. You'll find them in the valleys.
Okay.
They're not really, you know, there are times you'll catch the bigger ones right next to the rocks, you know, so I will drift rocks. But the funny thing that I've always found is, like if you look at my machine, it's got dots, okay? I'm not a dot person, I'm a chart person. I fish charts.
Yeah.
My dots are where I've caught bigger fish. And I know I can always go to them dots. And if there's big fish there, that's where I'm gonna get them.
Okay.
You know, because in all honesty, if I put dots wherever I catch fish, there wouldn't be any room on the chart.
The screen would be
You know?
blacked out. Yeah.
So that's my way of doing it. I know a lot of people are just like fish, 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 fish. You know? And that's unfortunately for like my boys. I've taught my boys. Obviously, my son has a charter boat, and Anthony runs this boat occasionally. He won't get me out of the chair fast enough, but I'm not getting out. But we still catch people their largest fish.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can't tell you how many times that's my biggest, that's my biggest, that's my personal best.
That's awesome.
Fluke has such a devout following, man.
Yes.
You know, it really
And
does.
they're nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The amount we had a guy
I've
in the
got a little
valley
bit
the
of
other
that in
day, every setup must have cost him $1,000. You know, and you're looking at it and you're like, damn. There are some days I feel like we got more money in tackle on the boat than the boat's worth. We do, I think, have the biggest that's come up in many years, which was the 17.9.
17.9.
That was a big fish. And I don't think Nantucket's got a 17.9.
No, the biggest I know of is a 16.
Yeah.
And that's
16.4 was the biggest that I know of.
Because, and I've talked to those guys out there, and they're like, they don't think they get big. I'm like, do you think the record's out here? And they're like, no, dude. Like, they don't think they think that's the ceiling. Is like that.
And I believe we are too. I mean, I don't think we'll ever see another one bigger than 17.9.
So, Cap, you have your boys in the industry. Pretty cool, right?
Amazing.
What's it like fishing with your wife on board all the time?
You know what? We laugh because she's down there and I'm up here. You'll see, like, I probably won't really see her until we hit the dock again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she has her job and I have mine. She knows if I'm having a really tough day, she knows not to come upstairs, and so do the mates. You know? And if they see a customer coming up, they're like, yeah, you don't want to do that.
I'd hang
Come on
down
back
here.
down here. So it really, I mean, and we're so like-minded. I mean, we honestly, we grew up together. We got married, she was 20, I was 21, you know, 22. If you would have told me years ago that I'd have a family business like I do, I would say no. But having it is amazing. You know, my boys are extremely talented. I couldn't do what we do without them.
Cap, you have any advice for a first-timer stepping on your boat?
Watch the people around you. I have more than 3/4 of the boat right now today is regulars.
Okay.
And they fish a lot. Like, we always get guys on the boat that like, why are they catching more fish? Because they're here once a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They practice there. It's like, it's a sport, so they're practicing. But I always say, watch what's working around you. A lot of my customers know how to set up, what to set up on different conditions, and that's the biggest advice. Watch for colors and watch the guy who's catching the most.
Yeah.
If you see a guy whacking him and you see he's using a certain rig, copy it. You know?
Awesome.
No.
One of the problems about having a very fast boat. We're here.
Well,
Let's see what we can do.
Let's get the jigs wet. I have fish on the brain, damn it. I'm Miss Montauk, fishing a little tsunami trophy series. Bouncing a bucktail on the bottom. We got the venerable Jimmy Fee out with us today.
Venerable. You can call it a lot of things. I ain't never been called that.
Got Sean Jones, which is Jimmy's kryptonite. He's already scoping back to feed a 10-pounder right now.
I've been present for 3 of Sean's personal bests. And he's been present for like several of my worst trips. So I'm glad to have him here today.
Jimmy's been there for my biggest fluke, my biggest blackfish, and he guided me on my biggest striped bass. That's why I won't bring the surf fishing.
And I was on my.
Get rubber hooks.
I missed a lot of fish. I got like a 13-pound bluefish that night.
Yeah.
That almost lipped. And classic squid and spearing. Just a little pen and a squid on there. Then you want to keep the spearing on the hook well. The best way to hook them is go right between the eyes through the top of the skull, and that'll sit right there. That'll hold on a little bit. Why the combination? Why the squid and the spearing?
You gotta mix and match.
Squid's
Jimmy,
like a,
why do you have bacon on your cheeseburger?
yeah, but the fluke aren't down there like catching a squid and then catching a spearing and being like, now I can eat it. Yeah, so I've got a silicone skirted, or a high-low rig with 2 silicone skirted jigs. These ones made by Tsunami called the Tsunami Glass Minnows. And I think the rig itself is called I always heard it called a popcorn rig. I've heard other people call it a chicken rig. I don't know why it's called either. Sean's preparing to outfish me again. I don't like being down current of Sean. Like a vacuum cleaner.
Good? Yeah.
I'm confident I can at least catch a keeper sea bass.
At 19 inches, New York's minimum size for fluke is the strictest in the Northeast. The high bar for a keeper has driven anglers to devise rigs that cull through the throwbacks to appeal to larger fluke looking for a big meal.
You did.
By the end of our first drift, our cooler remains empty of fluke, but the Miss Montauk regulars are off to a great start, with many already working toward their 4-fish limit. Captain Jamie alternates the direction of the boat for each drift, giving anglers on both sides equal opportunity to drift away from the boat, rather than under the boat.
Absolute worst time to be mid-FG.
With our second drift having our rigs going under the boat, Jimmy decides to rig up his spinning rod, which he could have done on the ride out if he wasn't so busy eating breakfast sandwiches.
Oh my God. This is not one you want to be in the middle of a knot. Everybody's hooking up.
While Captain Jamie keeps the Miss Montauk over the fish, Sharon works the deck, netting keepers, untangling lines, and making the fishermen feel like part of the family.
The Miss Montauk has been in business since 2008. Yeah, so I did it a few years before then as well. The sea bass just opened on the 23rd of June, and we're allowed 3 of them at 15 inches, and the fluke is 4 per person. So my husband's a captain. Anthony is my eldest son.
Yeah, once they hit a certain size, there's probably not a lot they can eat. So.
Yeah, no, they'll pretty much eat everything.
And Tyler is on the charter boat over there, and that's my youngest son. And Brian's like family. We're kind of all like family, the crew, so it's good. When the mates try to give you advice, take it. And if you need any sort of help, just ask for it. And fluke fishing here is very different from fluke fishing everywhere else, so just always ask. And in Montauk, bring a heavy rod and a light rod. You're going to use them both the same day, most likely. You need help?
Oh, he's almost back.
Beautiful. Definitely have a lot of regulars. Definitely have people that come out weekly. Damn it, get it back, Steve. A lot of people that spend vacations with us, and we have a lot of new people. We have people that we see maybe 2 times a year. They come from far away, and they always come back. It's just a lot of fun, Really nice vibe on the boat. Really good people we carry, but I don't want that to deter, new people from coming either. We don't carry too many kids. A kid over there is doing fantastic. You going out tuna fishing later, Jack? A lot of times when people call and they want to bring out their family for the first time, I try to tell them to do a half-day boat, make sure that they're all good with it. Because a long day is a long day if you're sick. Try it out on the half day. Do the half day a couple of times. Do it a few times, And if the half day is your thing, that's great. And if it's not, then come out on the full day. But to start off on a full day, that's a lot. Being with my family is phenomenal. Being outside is fantastic. And the anglers that come out are just wonderful. It really is. It's great.
Pop, pop, pop. I see brown. Yeah, it was a quick one. Just checking if I was awake. Jimmy, have you put a bait in the water this entire trip?
No, I've been tying.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this pans out.
It's enough of the sass. All right, here we go. Now I'm ready. It's very here the tree.
Line's up. I haven't even put my line in yet.
Got him. Oh, not again. Not again. Come on. There we go. We got him. Got him.
It's funny.
What? How many times I hooked this fish?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Take it this
Oh,
one.
hump head, Jimmy. Melting away.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh, you on? Is that Fluke?
Yep.
There you go, Chief.
It's the right kind. So we got on the board finally. See if oh.
That looks like it's in. He's in. He's touching that black line.
I like it. Take it. Over the rail and in the pail. Thanks, sir. So I always like to bleed my fish. It gets the fillet super white. I just pull the gills, throw them in a bucket of water, let them bleed out, then get them on ice. Then get them in oil.
There you
Go,
there's
Jimmy.
one. Oh, I got you. Whoever that's.
Jimmy hooked a customer.
Yeah, you got your point over here.
Yep. Yeah, he's got me and somebody else.
With a couple keeper fluke and a limit of sea bass to show for our efforts, Captain Jamie's initial advice replays in my head, and I begin rubbernecking in an attempt to gather clues from each keeper fluke being steered toward the net by a Miss Montauk regular. While the boat's clientele was impressive, it was the crew that stole the show. There was no need to yell net. The crew seemed to know before you did that there was a keeper on its way to the surface. When the other mates were tied up, Captain Jamie would fly out of the wheelhouse like he was shot out of a cannon, net in hand, in time to scoop up a keeper, give a high five, and return to his perch to resume careful monitoring of the operation. Quality control on the Miss Montauk. No shoes, exceptional service.
Tell you what, man, you can move.
For a fat guy, I can move pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Come on. I think it's the right kind, but the wrong size. On the teaser. Yeah, so that fish, instead of opting for the bigger jig, went for the smaller teaser. Pretty little fluke. My second ever Montauk fluke. Beautiful. There he goes. Cheech, when you see a certain color working, like how soon do you think it should be before you change it versus sticking with what you get? Like at what point do you think?
Instantly.
Really? No,
Yeah, like,
no, it's not.
I mean, what do you define working?
Like as soon as like you see somebody on a board catch, I mean, do you wait to see like 2 fish on chartreuse before you switch to chartreuse? 3, 1?
3 or 4.
Yeah. If you're not getting anything?
Yeah.
And today
3
it was
or 4,
clearly,
you're none.
it seemed like white was really working earlier, but it changes throughout the day. And now
Yeah.
I'm like all on the white train, and then no.
We're late. We're late to the party.
We're late to the party.
Why can't I carriage?
Man, there's no nice one just come up. We're going through them. We're going through them. Superstitions and lucky charms are lucky. A real stretch.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I recall a certain someone trashing my superstition in the first episode. Who was that again?
I'm a big believer in fishing superstitions. I fully support hats with mojo, first cast curses, and banning bananas from the boat. But making lucky charms your lucky charm might be the laziest and least creative fishing superstition I've seen.
Oh yeah, this guy over here missing yet another drift to wolf down a bowl of hearts, stars, and horseshoes after failing to catch a keeper fluke through the first half of the trip.
Yeah, you gotta donate a few.
They want a couple?
Desperate fishermen resort to desperate measures.
All right, let's see how that works. What do you got there?
I don't know, Jim. I know as much as you do, except I'm having more fun.
Oh, that's true. My mom used to say there's no winners or losers as long as everyone had fun.
What did you say to Barry?
I said, clearly you don't fish.
Lucky
Come on,
charms.
get the line up. Get the line up. I blew it. Instant nibbles. I felt decent, but it felt like a sea bass. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I would love for you to be a fluke, but I just don't think so. Oh. Nice chunky sea bass. This has got to be a fluke. No, what is it?
A whiting.
Ling, little ling.
Little
Take a
ling.
ling, that'll eat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello, Ling.
A ling, dude, also known as a red hake. Great eating fish.
Could that be number 2? No. Up. Little fluky. Right species. Oh, she's there. I love it. Number 2.
Yeah? All right.
Pop a gill. Now get out of the way. Come on, let's get a little streak together here. It's time to get hot.
And we just put 2 fish in the box back to back.
It's time to get hot, kid. Those Lucky Charms. It is, works every time.
Monkfish.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
That is awesome. Oh, man.
You truly never know what you're going to see come over the rail of a party boat. Originally known as goosefish due to its regular consumption of diving seabirds, the monkfish is a prime example of those seafood rebranding campaigns that take ugly fish with an unappetizing name and give them a moniker more likely to attract customers at the local fishmonger.
I want one of those now.
By any name, the meaty tail behind that cavernous mouth is firm and sweet, earning the monkfish its other nickname, poor man's lobster. While it's not the pool-winning Fluke Douglas Moran might have thought he'd hooked, it's a tasty addition to his cooler that I'd happily trade my pair of Fluke for.
13 pounds. Oh, look at him. The luck of the leatherback. Turning into sour Chi-Chi.
I can tell. Got a seasoned old cheek.
Pressure?
Nuh-uh. Keeper?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. A little more meat.
Yeah, he's got a little emerald.
Got cool eyes. More pizzazz than some of those sea bass. It's a face. Oh, he's got somebody else's gold. Yeah. He's good. 2 or 3 inches shy, 2.5 inches shy.
While Montauk lived up to its reputation as a must-fish fluking destination, it was the passionate crew and anglers of the Miss Montauk, some of whom in a way wore their love of Long Island's easternmost town on their sleeves, that made this trip unforgettable.
What was your winning fish?
9 pounds.
9-pound fluke?
Yeah, Fluke.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, congratulations.
There's far too few you hook 'em, we cook 'em joints in the Northeast. These establishments allow you to bring your fresh caught fish, and for a fee, they'll convert it into a delicious meal. As luck would have it, One such place was located right across the harbor from the missed Montauk, and it came highly recommended by the crew. As we ate through most of the contents of our cooler, which had been served up as Bang Bang Fluke tacos and crispy General Tso's sea bass, we toasted another memorable day on the water. And naturally, the conversation shifted to making plans for the next time we'd all get together at the rail.
Rhode Island would be easy to overlook as a headboat fishing destination, but its small size is massively disproportionate to the state's fishing potential. The Ocean State is a must-visit destination for fishermen seeking large stripers, jumbo tog, and the kings of summer, doormat fluke. The Frances fleet has been ferrying fishermen to Rhode Island's fluke grounds for the last 45 years. As Anthony DeiCicchi and I board the Gail Frances on a warm mid-August morning, we're headed for the storied waters south of Block Island, where the fluke, in the midst of their late summer migration offshore, have been fattening up on sand eels and squid.
So whenever I'm going fluke fishing, I like to bring at least 2 outfits with me. And I'm going to bring a mix of conventional and spinning gear. And the reason for that is, one, when I'm fishing heavier rigs, you know, even if it's a 3-way rig, a chicken rig, I'm more comfortable with the conventional setup. If I'm casting jigs, especially if I'm going to be on the upcurrent side of the boat where I'm trying to flip the jig up current, I want a spinning rod and reel. Not only is that a lot of fun to fight fish on the spinning gear, but it's also more effective for working the jig, and you're a little bit more efficient with that. So having both for both options, depending on which side of the boat you're on, that's the best idea. Now I have these rods rigged with different lines. On this conventional setup, I have Seaguard Tactics, and that's a 4-carrier braided line. So that means all braided lines are made up of multiple strands woven together. This Tactic has 4. And part of the benefits of the 4 carriers, 1, it's more abrasion resistant. 2, it's very strong. It's strong at even a smaller diameter. And 3, really good knot strength. It has a lot of texture to it. Now what I have on my spinning setup is Seaguar Smackdown braided line. And that's an 8-carrier braid. So that has 8 strands woven together. That creates a smoother line. That's going to be better on spinning reels when you want to be able to cast further. You know, there's going to be less friction, less resistance when you cast. The trade-off is that 8-carrier line is going to be a little bit less abrasion resistant. Now that seems counterintuitive because you'd think more strands, more abrasion resistant, but because there's 8 strands making up the same diameter here as 4 strands on the Tactics, that means they're thinner strands, more likely to break as they rub against rocks or against the boat. So that's where you lose the abrasion resistance with the 4-carrier braid, with the 8-carrier braid, but it's a good trade-off. So both of these setups, I've got about 8 to 10 feet of Seaguar inshore fluorocarbon leader in 30-pound test. I like the 30-pound test because it does give me, a little extra strength, and it's still a thin diameter in case of fluke or being a little bit line shy. On this setup here, I have a Tsunami ball head jig. I'm going to pair that with a big scented artificial like a Berkeley Gulp or a Spro wavetail grub. And then up here, I have a Tsunami glass minnow that's going to act as my teaser. On my conventional, I've got a pretty standard high-low rig. So all I have is a surgeon's loop for the sinker, 2 dropper loops to accommodate the hooks, and I've jazzed them up a little bit. I put a bucktail rivet teaser above the hooks, a little extra splash of color, make the bait look a little bit bigger. So when I'm fishing this rig, I'm going to bait it up with a squid and spearing, a Fluke Classic, and hope I can get some fish for the cooler.
I was excited to learn that we'd be fishing around the Block Island Wind Farm, the first of its kind in the United States. The 5 offshore wind turbines were erected in 2016, and since then, they've been generating enough electricity to power Block Island with some left over to send to the mainland. While these turbines, and the many more coming to southern New England waters, have been a hot-button issue among the general public, anglers can't help but liken their fish-attracting potential to the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. Many fishermen believe the massive structures are already having a positive effect on the local bottom fishing, but it's still too early to tell what the long-term effects will be.
Are you starting with a rig or a jig?
I'm going with a rig.
If you're starting rig, I'm going to start with the jig.
Selects. The Jimmy Fee Selects.
They're almost as big as the ones the boat provided.
We don't net the small fish, we'll net the bigger fish.
There's much debate over the best spot on a party boat. The answer depends on a number of variables, including the target species, the boat itself, and the weather conditions. Like many of fishing's unanswerable questions, it really comes down to personal preference. For fluke fishing, I like the pulpit, because if the trip isn't too full, I can fish on both sides according to how the boat is drifting, and I have more room to cast a jig underhand and get it away from the boat.
Ooh, saw that. Back on him, man.
Nice sea bass, buddy.
Take one of them, man. I'm very happy with
That's
one
a
of
big
those.
fish. There we go. Oh, was it? Am I hung up? Well, looks like I'll be jigging, Jim.
Then gonna abandon your convictions that quickly?
No, I just got hung up.
Oh boy.
Lost everything, too.
I just dropped one. Oh, yeah. Yep. another tailless gulp to add to the bucket.
You want to get a weight on that? I got a scale.
With all the fins and everything, man, they are deceptively light.
3.5.
There we go. Oh. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. There we go.
See that?
Let's go, boys. Check your drags. Check your bloomers.
There he is.
You kidding me?
Is that bottom?
Again.
Did he get you in it, or was it a fish at all?
No. Jesus. Well, I'm out of the game already.
That's a rough start, man.
That's a real rough start.
Well, the FG held. Oh.
Oh boy.
Tail's gone.
Twice already.
Twice?
Both rods I lost. I lost both my jig rig and my chicken rig. Back in the game, Jim.
Didn't take long. It's only a 2-minute penalty. Oh, no teaser. It's a bold move.
See him catching sea bass. Big fan of the teaserless sea bass.
Oh, a little fluke. There we go.
And there you go.
Yeah, there's a fish.
It's nice to not have bottom for once.
Don't look like much of a fish, though.
You mind your own business there, Jim. Hooked the rock pile twice. Now, I'm on to the sea bass. And we're gonna swing that guy.
Oh, fuck. I can't keep him pinned, man. I cannot keep him pinned.
Jimmy's fishing rubber hooks. Nice sea bass. I'm gonna let that one go. Offer it up to the fish gods so I can get a lodge. I want to hook a monster. I want to think it's bottom, and then
Have it
feel
come
the
to
head
life.
shakes.
That's the best.
There we go. We're on bottom. We're fishing. We're fishing. Yeah, fluky, 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 fluky.
Pretty quick. Once you bring them up, we'll reset.
Thanks.
That'll wake you up.
So we shifted it up a little bit. Yeah, whenever you're over rocky bottom for fluke, you don't want to let the sinker or the jig drag. That's it's a recipe for hanging up. So always keep it bouncing, always keep it moving. That helps you keep it over the structure. If you just sit there, hold the rod like this, you're eventually going to drag it into a rock in this rough bottom. So always want to be paying attention to the depth, letting out and taking up line, and just keep it moving. Keeping it moving is going to be better for attracting the fish anyhow. Gotta get some meat in the box, Cheech. I got mouths to feed, namely mine.
Nice fluke.
He thought about surrendering his fillets.
That's tough luck.
Sometimes on a real fast drift like this too, Cheech, just like a standard three-way rig.
Yeah.
You know, no extra hardware. There we go.
Jimmy, what's up with the
Rubber hooks today, man. I'm rusty. It's my first fluke trip of the year. I'll take whatever I. There we go. Feels like a sea bass.
Sea bass?
I would guess, yes. Short sea bass at that. Little headache for him. A little bit too short. So put him back to me. I love the different color. Cheech, I love how they get like with that little streak of green. Yeah, so hooking, they're kind of soft baits. They don't stay on the hook that well, but you can get a little extra time out of them. You go through the top of the skull like that. And that's going to be the part of the bait that holds the hook best. But still, it's a one and done bait. You know, you get a bite generally it's going to be gone. Yeah? The fluke or a bass? A sea bass?
Didn't have them on long enough to tell, Jim.
I can't believe it's August. It's my first fluke trip of the year, man. It's a disgrace. I don't even know myself. Good action so far, though. I don't know yet.
Looks like we could.
Yeah, it feels like it. The telltale fluke head shakes.
Nice one, Jim.
All right, dude.
After drifting over some rough bottom that was predominantly inhabited by sea bass, we begin to hook some fluke.
Oh yeah, man. Awesome. It's my first Block Island fluke. Congrats.
Where's your son today?
There we go. Beautiful keeper Block Island fluke. Well, first one of the day. Filling the empty cooler, always a good feeling. We can put a tape on this, but it's easily over 18 inches, which is the minimum size. You're allowed to keep 4 fish, 4 fluke over 18 inches a day, and I've got 3 more to fill, but Right now, I'm a happy camper. Oh yeah, dude, he's well over 18 inches. Good one, man. We'll move the Pringles. There's a nice long strip of squid cheech and then 2 spearing.
Different color everything.
While sea bass aren't known for being selective, Fluke can be very particular about color and presentation. Midway through the morning, without a keeper to his credit, Anthony starts switching things up.
Ooh, sand eel color, dude. I like it.
The first few Fluke coming over the rail have been spitting up sand eels, so Anthony adjusts his presentation to match these slender bait fish.
Yeah, it is.
It's a biscuit.
No, it's not.
It's a big sea bass.
Sea bass.
The keeper, though.
I'll take it. Will not head for the dinner table.
There we go.
18 inches.
Oh. One spearing survived. He's waiting for me. That's gonna do a number on my hearing.
Huh?
Pringles are a perfect boat snapper. They're very contained. You can shovel them in if you have to without touching them. If only they tasted good.
All I see is a spearing floating as I drop down.
No, I dropped one in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think you're all right.
Good.
Oh, you didn't use 2?
I did. I already had one on there.
I like 2. I like the insurance of 2.
Yeah.
I feel like you missed the first bite. Maybe there's a second spearing still on there. What should I have?
I like the spearing with the squid over the top.
Yeah, dude, peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I still don't understand why it works. 2 squid strips for spearing. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
That's a fluke.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh, come on, stay on there. Nice. Nice net job, buddy.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I'll take it.
That's bigger than mine, damn it.
It's what I came for. Good job, man. Thank you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning up blue, white, and green right now because they're picking up sand eels.
Look at that. That's a nice fluke.
Yeah, sea bass.
Yeah,
picking up sand eels. So
he ate that good. How aggressive these fish are.
We'll keep it, man.
That'll
All
take.
right,
Come on, put that one in.
Awesome.
Attaboy, Jim.
There we go. You just knocked me out of pool contention. Oh, awesome, man. Thank you. Throwback sea bass, keeper fluke.
Let's go. Up, up, up. I'm all tangled up. Little spin. Little fall over the side.
Pretty nimble for a big man.
They used to call me Twinkle Toes DeiCicchi.
Oh, go over the side. Tell you what, man. First time fluke fishing Block Island. Impressed by the quality.
Yeah, so I fished Block Island a few times in the Fluke TPU tournament, and the first year we really did well. But we were fishing a lot tighter to the island, and The fluking was great. A lot of 7-pounders, 6-pounders.
Really?
I think we had one up to 8 pounds. And then the second year we fished it, we did terrible. I was gunning for the shitfish Calcutta. We won it the first year. It was awesome. It was almost $3,000.
Really? For the trash fish?
Yeah, for like I think it was a 12-pound dogfish. Won it. And then the next year I had like a 13-pound skate, and I lost to some guy that showed up in a taxi cab with a 5-gallon pail with a 14-pound skate in it. I'm like, probably came off a dragger, buddy.
That's a real big skate.
And it was over $4,000 that Calcutta that year.
As the morning turns to afternoon, the tide picks up and fishing improves, with even more fluke hitting the deck.
Very little drag slippage.
Oh man, that's a good
There
one.
you go, Jim. There you go, Jimmy.
Stay buttoned, stay buttoned.
Jimmy Fee, everybody. You can put that net back. He takes like 2.5 hours to reel a fluke in.
All right. He's one of those gentle.
Yeah.
He's one of those. He's like
It's a soft touch.
He's got soft hands.
Oh, nice.
I don't want them to even know they're coming toward the surface till they're in the net.
Oh, come on back.
It's good.
Come on back. Come on back. Come
So
on
you don't
back.
lose fish.
I lose a lot of fish.
I see Brown. Keep him down. Oh, he picked him up too soon. You see that? Error. Saved by the net, man.
Thank you, man.
Nice fluke, buddy.
Oh yeah, dude. We got a nice little catch here.
I really like the feel of these rods, man. The fluke, and they are great little fluke rods.
They don't, not too fast and nice and moderate, dude. You feel like they keep the bend in them.
Yep.
Keep the line tight. Well, thank you very much. Would be keeper number 3 if he makes it, dude. I think so. So he's got it. 0, it's over 20 inches. That's 3 for me. I'm 1 away from my limit. All right.
Nice job, Cal. What's on my back, Adam? Sea biscuit. Nice one. You can go in the box.
Took us a little bit to get a fish in the cooler, man. That's always an uneasy time.
That's when tensions are high.
It was like I mean, obviously the fun is coming out and fishing and all that, but one of the side goals at least. I'm going to heed the captain's warning in a minute and put on my bibs and jacket.
I can't believe you left my gear in the car, Jim. I said, grab everything.
I forgot that I'm your guardian.
My mule. Jimmy's my mule.
Yeah, I almost threw out my shoulder. I didn't realize you'd put all your sinkers and jigs and shit in my bag. Why get wet if you don't have to?
Then you can just get wet dog DeiCicchi. I've been that guy before.
These are the Grundon's Gore-Tex Gambler series, a little bit lighter weight, perfect for this summertime fishing. So, even though we're out here in August, you can put this on, still breathable. Still going to be really comfortable even in the warmer weather.
Some of the very best baits you'll ever use for fluke will be the ones you procure in the midst of fluke fishing.
What's that on the surface? See bait coming out of the water? Chubs?
Oh, I did.
I saw it.
Chubs are
They
running
didn't
their
cheat.
lives right now.
Throughout the morning, we drift through schools of chub mackerel, which can't seem to resist our fluke rigs. Favoring the fresh mackerel over the frozen squid and spearing, Anthony and I slice a couple mackerel into strips and add them to our fluke rigs, and it works. It works so well, in fact, that I hooked a strong contender for the pool money with a piece of cut chub mackerel. The battle was one for the ages. Ripping drag, dramatic calls for the net, last-minute escape attempts, and near sabotage by DeiCicchi. But you won't see any of that here. A napping cameraman and a malfunctioning GoPro have robbed us of that footage.
So we had a great day here on the Gail Frances. By some, I don't know, amazing twist of fate, the two top contenders for the pool money are my fish and Anthony's fish. They both went into the same cooler. I notched a quarter of the tail of my fish.
He took an ounce and a half off his fish, and I'm gonna win by a half ounce.
Precious milligrams I removed from my fish so I could identify it. So we're gonna take that back to the scales of justice in a minute, see which one of us is gonna take home the pool money. I didn't think we'd ever actually win the pool on one of these trips.
Dude, someone's probably sandbagging in the back and has like an 8.5 pounder back there.
There's somebody who's pulling out a big fish. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's pretty cool to be in the mix. I think Jimmy might have it by a little bit. Mine seemed to be super fat though, so I don't know.
We're gonna see. But anytime you have the chance, like that was always exciting to me as a kid, man. Like you would just throw, it didn't matter. Like even if you didn't have a shot, just being able to put your fish up there next to the contender, I loved that.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was a little kid, I like had this sea bass. I gave it to them, and then they dropped the pool winner on it, and my sea bass was like, boom!
Right over the side of the drink.
It stayed at the boat. It would have been funnier if it went over the side.
It would have been hilarious if it just launched right in the air when the drink. Not yet.
Wait, so this is you right here?
That's me.
And this is another guy caught in the back of the boat? All right. The scales of justice, man.
The scales of justice.
Oh. All right, so it's down to me and Cheech.
Come on.
So that's Anthony's fish right there.
Be heavy.
This is my fish right here.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, cut a little bit more of the gill out.
Bled out. He ain't gonna bleed anymore.
Let's see, so I'm to the left.
Oh, man!
Not even close.
I caught mine too early. He lost all his weight.
He didn't lose that much weight. This may be the fourth time I've ever won the pool, so that's pretty awesome. And whenever you win the pool, you want to make sure you take care of the mates. You had a little bit of a payday, make sure you compensate them. You're always tipping the mates anyhow. They work. You know, what I used to hear the late Captain Jeff Gutman used to say is, these guys do a lot more for you than the waitress at your average restaurant. They're with you for more time, working harder, so you want to tip them at least as well, the same amount, 20% that you would a waitress, if not more. So always take good care of your mates. We had a great trip today on the Frances. We can't wait to get this food home, these fillets home to cook, and I can't wait to continue to rub this in Cheech's face until our next party boat trip.
As we entered Point Judith, the smell of fried seafood wafting over the boat had the pool winnings burning a hole in my pocket. So, when we disembarked, we headed for the nearest seaside clam shack to spend it all on cold drinks and fried shellfish. If you ask me, that's about as close to heaven as bottom fishing can get.